Hello, hello! This is Panda. There's a witch farm. And it's gone. Let's build an Enderdragon XP farm. Welcome to P&A News. And today a special welcome to China. As I recently learned, there are awesome people translating some of my videos. That's absolutely amazing and I appreciate it. Thank you guys. But let's get to today's top story, the Enderdragon XP farm. It was first presented in April 2014 and worked by unloading the Enderdragon during its death animation to make it drop XP again and again. Not only does this concept still work in Minecraft 1.9, but it's also possible to expand on it. It's now the fastest XP farm possible in Minecraft. If you could get a constant flow of XP from a place farm, this farm would still be 4 times faster. Or, if no dragon finished its death animation in your world yet, 47.1 times faster. In 1.9 the dragon can now be respawned by using ender crystals. This allows us to build this farm even if the dragon was killed already. Also, the dragon will automatically respawn after 1 minute if it got lost during a dragon fight. So by simply unloading the dragons we can get the game to spawn another one. This means we are not limited to a single dragon per farm anymore. The farm you are about to see was planned and designed together with Redstone Spire. So once again, a huge thank you to him. A link to his channel can be found in the video description as well as on the screen. So let's build up the farm. Oh yeah, that's it from P&A News. And it's done. I still want to do a few little changes and double check everything, but basically the farm is done already. So the basic concept still works exactly the same as with the farm we showed in 2014. The player gets moved back and forth back there and loads chunks where the dragons are in and unloads them again and so on, and then they drop XP. I will link the original video with a better explanation of that in the description. But let's focus on what's different, and that's how the dragon gets brought into the farm. And we are at 0,128,0 here at the moment, because that's the coordinates where the dragon will always respawn, no matter if you summon him in using ender crystals or if it respawned after 1 minute because it got lost during a dragon fight. So what will happen is the dragon will appear here and be inside this water, and the dragon destroys blocks in parts of his hitbox, so it will destroy this water, which then will update this piston down there, which is budded, so the piston will send a signal. These 4 pistons will retract and make use of the piston warping bug. So let's see. I'm pretty sure you know that already, but yeah, if you're inside the arm of a piston in 1.9, you will get warped behind it, and the same thing happens for the dragon as well. And that makes it a little easier to build this farm. It probably would be possible without that as well, but with it we just need a single piston where we usually would need a lot of them. So yeah, it updates, these pistons retract and moves the dragon up, so the dragon is now on this Y level basically. And now it gets reached from these pistons up there, and they will move it into the trap here. And the trap will be turned on as well from this update, so let's just try it out. Wait, let's look from over here, so you can see these pistons will retract once, and then these pistons and the pistons up there will form the trap. So let's update it. So these pistons retracted, and you can see these pistons pulse rapidly, as well as these 3 pistons up here. And yeah, they form a box in which the dragon is trapped, because when it tries to fly out, it gets warped back in by these pistons. And over there we just got the redstone for it, rapid clocks, and a timer that turns it off after a certain time. Because, yeah, we just wait for a certain time that the dragon is trapped in here, and then we assume that the dragon died, because there's a TNT duplicator up there, which was developed by Pi and Myron. Links to their videos in the description. And that will shoot TNT in here, which will then kill the dragon, and after a certain time we can be pretty sure that the dragon is dead, and then just stop the clocks and move it out. And the moving out part is the one up there, so let's get there and show that next. Before we get to the moving out, let's turn the TNT duplicator on, and you can see TNT is dropping and exploding back there, exactly in the center of yeah, of the box where the dragon is trapped. So that would damage him pretty fast. And yeah, the design for the TNT duplicator, as I said, can be found in the links of the video description. So yeah, next up, the way we move the dragon out. So this block would reach inside the dragon's hitbox here, and when we want to move it out, we will just retract this piston, so we will turn off this redstone line. So this piston retracts, again the warping happens, the dragon lands behind this piston here, and what's making it really simple to move the dragon around, or not necessarily simple, but a lot easier than it could be, is that the dragon ignores blocks when it gets moved, so it's just moved inside the next pistons here. And then these retract again, then it's moved inside the next piston, and so on. And yeah, we'll move the dragon further and further back till the very end, where we then have the same thing that was in the 2014 version of the dragon farm already, just a little holding cell where the dragon can't fly up infinitely, and yeah, that's then trapped and drops the XP, which then gets transported to the collection spot down there, where the player loads and unloads the chunks by driving back and forth with a minecart. So one thing that's also really neat about the 1.9 dragon, which yeah, saves us a lot of trouble actually, is that the dragon, when you kill it, like when it's at half a heart, will not die unless it's closer than 10 blocks to the top solid block at 0, 0, which would be, I think, this block there. Or if it's more than 150 blocks away from that. That might sound weird, but that's just how it is. Either it needs to be closer than 10 blocks to start dying, or more than 150 blocks away. And that's really neat, because when it's inside this cage here, it will not start dying. It will just be in the I want to start dying state, but not start dying until it either got moved closer to there, or way further away. And that's what we do. We just move it far away with this here. And when it's 150 blocks away, then it will start dying and yeah, get moved back into the holding cell. And the holding cell is pretty much the same as it was in the old farm. There's not really a change. I mean, I built it a bit different, but it's still supposed to be the same. Besides this piston, which is now facing upwards instead of downwards because of the piston warping bug. Without it, it would need to face downward to keep the dragon down, but now it warps it down all the time. So yeah, dragons will be in here, get moved down by this piston all the time again, then drop the XP. The XP will drop into the water here, and yeah, then moved back to over there where the player then is and can collect them. And I think next up I should do the final preparations, which is removing a lot of endstone from the end island, because I don't want the obsidian pillars to replace that. And yeah, also remove everything that could get destroyed by the dragon, because the chances that the dragon escapes are not bad. So I got a few beacons on the island back there, and I want to get rid of all that. And yeah, then we can start. It's getting exciting. Everything is prepared, so I dug out all the holes where the obsidian pillars will be, so we don't lose endstone there. Also, I prepared the center, because that's where the end portal will regenerate, and I want to have it down there. And yeah, then I built a little cobblestone generator there, because one obsidian pillar will generate too close to the whole thing, and the dragon would get healed by the ender crystal from on top of it. So the cobblestone just makes sure that the ender crystal gets pushed far enough away. And yeah, that's pretty much what I prepared. I also got a good bow in case the dragon escapes. But now we should regenerate the portal and summon the dragon, I guess. So to regenerate the portal, we need to make sure that there's air all on top of 0, 0. So we need to rip this part of the farm out for now. Let's put that here. And then all the way down. We want the portal to generate on top of this block, so right here. This block will make the portal generate because it's a top block at 0, 0 now. And now with that prepared. Oh yeah, ignore the water around. That's just for later when the ender crystals explode, that it won't do damage to the endstone here. But yeah, that's where the portal will generate then. But now we first need to secure the old portal. I relatively recently made a video about how to keep the old portal from 1.8 in 1.9, and that's exactly what we are going to do here. We're going to use a bedrock breaking glitch that was found by Test a while ago, and yeah, get rid of one of the bedrocks of the portal, and that will make the portal stay while another portal spawns over there. So let's just do it. We need an obsidian block there, piston here, lever there, and yeah, I already prepared end crystals. I hunted some ghasts and crafted them, and now we just need to place one of the end crystals here on top of the obsidian. Remove the block below. I like to forget that. Let's make sure I don't punch the ender crystal. And then we can just move it over, and you see the bedrock got broken by the fire. So now we can just place water up there. In the back I have obsidian, so it shouldn't do any damage. Yep, that looked safe. Alright, so the portal won't be recognized anymore because there's a bedrock missing. So onto the position where we want to have the portal spawn, because as soon as we place the next ender crystal, oops, don't fall into the obsidian pillar holes. As soon as we place the next ender crystal, it will generate a portal right on the top block here. So that's what I got this block for. I will just place the ender crystal there, and we should see it appear in front of our eyes. There we go. Perfect. Oh, there's fire. Really perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Okay. Now we need to fix the farm up there because we dug something out, but after that we can place the other 3 crystals, and a dragon should spawn. Let's fix the farm. The farm is fixed and should be fully operational now, and now it gets really exciting. I'm so curious if it works. It's will be interesting. So I got an extra lever here, which will just make sure that these pistons, this piston cage doesn't stop, because at the moment the TNT is not turned on. I just want to see if the piston cage works for now, and after that we can turn on the TNT. So the butt is back in place, the lever is flicked, and the cable generator is in place, all the holes are dug out, I removed the beacons. Anything else? No, I think we are ready to go. So let's place the... Oh, we shouldn't fall into the portal though. Let's place the other ender crystals. And are you ready for this? Let's go. Oops, failed. Let's try again. Let's get ready. There we go. That should resummon the dragon. So you can see now it regenerates the obsidian pillars in the spot where I prepared the holes. And up there on the side you will see in a moment when the pillar regenerates that the cobblestone generator will start pushing and push the ender crystal out. You see the fire there. And did the dragon spawn already? There we go, the dragon spawned, and it seems to be in place. I should have built something faster than a ladder here, but it seems to be in place. The dragon is held there by our pistons. Oh, that's so perfect. Look at this. Ah, wait, let me get a better view of it. It's just like it would be hovering in there. Ah, that's so perfect. Yes. Whew, okay, really glad it worked so far. Now we need to go over to the farm and to the collection spot and turn on. Oh hey, why not? I won't say no to some of that stuff. So, okay, let's get over there. And then we need to turn on the TNT launcher. And after that, we can turn on the farm, get back here again, and hopefully it will automatically start filling up then. Okay, let's do this. So that should start firing TNT at the dragon. And yep, there we go. We can see his health going down. Down and down and down and down. Is that fast enough? I think it's fast enough. I think it's the speed that it should be. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. So now the dragon is in the state where it wants to die but can't. You can see in the boss bar that it got no health left and it wants to fly to 0-0, but it cannot die yet because it can't get closer than 10 blocks or more than 150 blocks away from the spot at 0-0. Okay, so everything is ready. Now I will just throw an item on this pressure plate here, so we got a bit of time to get over there. Then unpower this lever, and from now on, in 5 minutes, this farm will be in, automatic refilling mode, and then we need to be in the minecart back there. And I really hope I didn't make any other mistakes, but so far it really looks good. I didn't expect it to work on the first try. I expected at least one time to have a dragon flying through this whole thing, but who knows, maybe we'll still get that. So let's wait for the dragon or for the timer to start. Oh, and there we go. The minecart started rolling, so any moment the dragon should get moved over our head. Oh, there we go. That was the sound of a dragon dying. Everything seems fine so far. So now it gets unloaded again back there. And in 1 minute a new dragon should spawn over there, so let's just wait for 1 minute. And there's the next dragon. Okay, it's dying from the TNT, and shortly before it's dead we should start moving out again with the minecart, or maybe shortly after it's dead. Oh yeah, there we go. And then the same thing as before should happen before, just that we hear 2 dragons dying this time. First and second. Perfect, and you saw it being moved up there for a moment. So the dragons we are getting in there will now each, would now each drop 500 XP if they would fully die. The first dragon you have in the world will drop 12,000 XP, but since I wanted to keep the old portal, we will just get the 500 XP ones. But that's completely fine, it's still really fast, you will see it later. I will just keep waiting here. That's just a little counter how many slime balls, how many dragons we have in there. At the moment it's 2. I will wait till we got 10 dragons in there, because that's enough to run the farm at full speed. And yeah, maybe I can mention already. Oh, that is really odd. That is really odd. Well, we got a little bit of time. It's, just need to make sure to be back in there before the minute is over. The system back here with the pressure plate, that's to slow the farm down basically. So as long as there's too much XP inside my hitbox, it will keep this pressure plate activator too strong. Oh, I should get back in there. And yeah, as soon as I picked enough XP up, it will move me in again. That's so that there isn't thousands of XP entities that you can't pick up anyways. Next dragon. Oh, that sound. And there was the second one. Oh, the third. So, yeah, if there wouldn't be this limiting system with the pressure plate here, then thousands of XP entities would pile up and slow down the CPU, and then the farm wouldn't be any fast. But by just slowing down the farm, you can actually make it faster. But let's wait for the 10 dragons and see the farm at full speed. Dragon after dragon, it just works. Even in the creative version, shortly. Oh, there's the first XP. See that? Okay, that did not give us that many levels, but it was just from the really first dragon, the first few XP. The next time we get XP, it will be a lot more. But the thing why I'm so surprised that the farm actually works is in the creative version, which I pre-built together with Spire to see if this farm works. Shortly before I started recording here, I had a failure there and the dragon escaped. So I'm just waiting for that to happen in survival now. But I'm really glad that it didn't yet. Let's wait for the 10 dragons. And that is dragon number 10 that we see dying back there. And after this dragon got moved in, I will flick this lever, and that will turn off the farm. But let's see. Does everything work fine? Oh, the sound! And you have to imagine, you can hear the sound on the entire server if you were to be playing on the server. So, now I will flick this lever. That will turn the farm off. The TNT duplicator will stay turned on until the next dragon died, and then the next dragon will get moved over and will die somewhere over there and reactivate the portal for us. Now I got some mending books from a villager earlier, and I want to put them on some pickaxes. So let's just do that. And maybe on my armor as well. Nah, that is so odd. That glitch. Okay, now we won't get moved out, but it doesn't matter for the last dragon. Well, maybe we can still get into the minecart in time. So here we go, because this farm works really well together with mending. Okay, so the minute should be almost over. Yep, there's the 11th dragon. It will also shoot an item in here. Actually, let's just put one to the side so that we get the 10 in there nicely. But that doesn't matter, it's just a little counter for me. There we got shot in. And now we should be able to see that the dragon that gets moved in dies over there. Yeah, you can see now it stopped being moved there and just will die in this position. And yeah, that will reactivate the portal back at the island. So we can now leave the end, or we could even leave the end if we wouldn't have our old portal already. And yeah, that's it. Now the farm is fully built up. That was the build-up phase, and now I can just flick this lever here, and I will get moved forward. You will hear the dragons dying, and you see there's a lot of XP moved in already. Now it maybe needs 1 or 2 rounds till it's at full speed. So let's just give it a moment. You can see there's XP, and now I picked it all up. But soon there will be XP piled up. You can see there's more XP already. And then we will constantly pick up XP at the speeds that we're having here. So the orbs have a size of I think 37 and 3 all the time. So on average per orb we get 20 XP, and that is quite a lot. Oh yeah, that looks good. I think now we might be. Yes, I think now we might be in the constant picking up XP mode. Look at that. Okay, so since we have constantly XP now, let's try to turn on let's try to eat first, because we took damage earlier. let's try to turn on the put on the armor and see how fast that regenerates. Fully repaired, and the shoes are fully repaired. Nice. Okay, but that was an easy one. Let's try a pickaxe that's completely broken. Or let's try the sword first. Let's see how long the sword takes. I think that will take a moment. Actually, we can put the pickaxe in the offhand, so we can repair both. Yeah, that still takes a moment, but I think it's decently fast. Does it make it faster if I put off the armor? Okay, it seems like it, yeah. Oh wow, that went really fast. And now only have this in the offhand. Wow. Okay, that repairs it really fast. That's what we had mending wise. Yeah, I brought a good bow, but I didn't get more mending books earlier. So wow. And the noise each time. Really cool. I really didn't expect that it would work right away. Let's be honest here. But I would say, since it worked so nicely, I should just let the farm run for overnight and see how many levels we can get, because that's really amazing. Enderdragon XP farm possible in every world. No matter if you killed the dragon already or not. You can leave the end with all your stuff, no problem. Wow. Let's check out how many levels we can get overnight. So, I have been AFK for about 11 hours now, and yeah, after a little bit it turned out that 10 dragons are apparently not enough to run it at full speed, even though it was in the test world before. But I just summoned 6 more dragons in, so now there is 16 dragons in, and now it's definitely fast enough. You can see a lot of XP piled up. Also, this XP limiting system didn't work 100% correct. The minecart got stuck in there 2 times and I had to get out of there again. But that also was to be expected. It was the last thing I added, like last minute, just try to come up with something. And it kind of works, so it's good enough. Also, again, a huge thank you to Redstone Spire. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, give it a try. He got really awesome farms on there. Recently, he updated his 40,000 iron ingot per hour iron farm to 1.9. So that's really cool. So just give it a try. And also, with these huge farms here, like the Enderdragon farm or the Sand generator, or also the Ender crystal generator, they are heavily based on bugs, and it's to be expected that they break at some point, no matter if it's sand duplicating or the dragon dropping XP more than once, or the piston warping bug. All that is probably getting fixed at some point, so these farms will break. Just enjoy them as long as they are around, but don't get upset when they get fixed. There's no need to. We can just do cool new stuff, like the dragon farm now. The Ender crystal generation got fixed, and now we are able to build a dragon farm with multiple dragons, so that's pretty cool. And I would say that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.